Hi guys and girls, Matt again, Suphat. Thought I'd take this opportunity to talk a little bit about the JP foil boards. Really exciting kit to show you. So, where do we start? Well, you want to get into foiling and you're not fully committed to a foil specific board, you might want to look at JP's Signature Slate model. It's available in a couple of different sizes. Look at this board behind me. This is the 7/8 version. So the slate being a real go-to, that parallel out shape, lots of stability, but great performance. This one being the 7/8 in the Pro construction, gives you options to windsurf it. Flip this one over, you can see it's like a conventional SUP template outline. This particular model, you can ride it in a thruster. Other slates that have been available in a quad, but they found over the years since they've been making the slate that the thruster has far more performance. But the benefit now is that if you do want to ride a foil at some point, now you get your signature 33 centimeter long JP Australia US boxes, so that you can mount your foil in different positions, which is really useful. When you're getting into foiling, you might get a certain size wing and then find that when you go out in smaller conditions, that wing's not quite getting you in, so you might choose a bigger wing, and be able to position the foil in different parts of the tracks allows you to be a little bit more balanced on the board. Another good reason for having a long track mount is if you want to windsurf it, you tend to put a foil a little bit further to the rear of the board. So yeah, super impressed with this particular model, which is the 7/8 by 29, 111 litres. So great versatility, nice lightweight board, lots of volume where you need it, but especially in the tail, super sharp. So yeah, super impressed. We have one of these. So now you've retrofitted an old SUP board and you're really committed now into getting as much performance as possible. So we're now going to show you the foil specific boards from JP. Two sizes. This particular one, which is the Pro model, is a 6/8. 6/8 by 26, 96 litres. Weight of this particular model is about 6.7 kilograms. And there's some real leaps in performance in this board. We've been reviewing and we've been testing all sorts of different foil boards on the market, and currently this is probably one of the market leaders. So a real speed machine, and I emphasize speed because speed is super important in foiling. So this particular board, like I said, 6/8, nice wide nose, similar to the Slate. But now we've got an even wider tail. And the tail of the SUP, especially a foil SUP, gives lots of stability. The straighter rail outline of this board makes it a true speed engine. So getting up on foil, now we have a reduced width from the chamfers. So if you do tend to touch down, or you do touch down off the foil, you can brake back up again. So your retention of speed is immense. Other features of the board, flip it back here, we can see obviously we've got the nice wide tail, a nose or a tail flip in the back of the board, and that obviously gives you a slightly easier lift, and then on touchdowns you haven't got a wetted area that's going to catch. So on your bottom turns where you might crank the foil down and the board might get lower to the surface, then the tail isn't going to be gripping the water and reducing your speed. So the sharp edge off the tail of the board allows water to flow and release super quickly if you do touch down. The straighter outline makes the board quite foam rich, so stable. Like I said, this one's 96 litres, but it'd still be super stable. So flat deck. But one of the really nice, interesting features of this particular board is it has foot strap inserts and an arch bar running right down the center of the board. So what that will allow you to do is to give your feet a real datum. So whether you choose to use foot straps or not, even if you choose a front foot strap, allows you to get your front foot in, and obviously your back foot would take whatever stance you're taking onto the tail of the board. Getting into really small conditions, I find using a front foot strap really beneficial, so that you've got the option for this. Great that you can put foot straps, and the boards do come with foot straps already, but if you don't want to put foot straps on, you've got the arch bar, which allows you to find the center line of the board. So super impressed with this particular model. It's also available in a wood construction, so 7.0 by 28, a little bit more volume than this one, 115 litres. Remember, putting a foil on the bottom is going to give the board far more stability. So flip it over, you can see a great view of that chamfer. There's actually quite a lot of nose flip in this particular board, in the rocker, and what that allows the board to do is when you take off on foil, if you do nose plough, because obviously you want the board to be as parallel as the foil, so you take off on a steep wave, which you generally don't tend to want to be doing when you're foiling. Because the rocker's there, if the nose does pierce, it's going to break free again. So it's a really well thought out design. You can see the nose being lifted up slightly in that section there. And then a similar template to the 6.8 really. Wider tail gives lots of stability. So generally when you're foiling, you want to be on your back foot, not really on your front foot. So having a nice wide tail allows you really to push, a bit like when you're snowboarding. You sort of you really push that tail out and feel the turning radius on your foil wing. So yeah, super impressed with this particular model. Weight of this one, which is the slightly larger model, which is 7.2 kilograms in the wood. In the Pro construction, we probably shave off about maybe a kilogram of weight, maybe not as much as that, but it's all weight saving. Again, this model you can windsurf it. So remove the sticker. You can see the insert there, which allows you to windsurf it. And again, the 33 centimeter boxes allow adjustment if you are choosing to windsurf this board. Obviously foils, there are plenty out there. We just had delivery of this particular one, which is the Neil Pride Glide Surf. This is the medium wing, so 1.225 square centimeters in the front wing. It's great. Super stiff, really nice anhedral downturn wingtips. Weight of this is about 4 kilograms. Comes with a base plate, so for track mounts, this will fit very well onto that board. So yeah, really good. Modular, new wings are due. We're due to get some larges in, and there is even a small. So I hope you found that short video informative. Please follow us on our Facebook page, which is the suppup.co.uk, or on Instagram for more information on foiling. Take it easy.